What's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate 2 Reviews. Well, today we're taking a look at Blacksmith, their high-precision fingerprint safe. It's kind of a multi-purpose safe. They designed it originally for 2 pistols, but they tell me it's actually useful for a lot of different things. So it's actually not that big. It's going to only be about just a little over 13 inches wide, going to be 10.5 inches long, and it's only going to be just a hair over 3 inches tall. So not a very big safe, but it's actually got quite a bit of usable space on the inside. Now, there are 3 ways to open up this safe. The first one being you have a set of emergency keys. Very easy to open that up there. You just turn and boom, you're in already. You can also use a key code up here. So I'm just going to use the default password here, but you can set any code you want, of course. And that's how you get opening the register password. And then finally, your third way to open it is going to be a fingerprint reader on the front. Now, if you notice, that's my wrong finger I'm using. This is my left index finger telling me that it's wrong. So it's actually got a pretty decent fingerprint reader on there. It only works with my right index finger. I can try any other finger and it's not going to work. So that is pretty decent for that fingerprint reader. I know certain fingerprint readers have some issues here and there, but this one I've actually found to work pretty good, and it works every single time that I've tested it too. So let's check out what's on the inside, guys. Okay, so on the inside here we have our battery compartment. It's going to be 4 AAA batteries. It's kind of hard to see the 4 batteries in there. They are in there pretty tight, and of course you got to look around the safe to get in there. Kind of interesting design. It's kind of the only thing I don't like about this safe is how hard it is to get the batteries in and out. You do have your set button right here, which you can adjust either your fingerprint reader, which is over here, or set a new code, which is going to be right here. There are, of course, a little bit of lights in here that light up right when you open the safe initially, so that's pretty neat. Also in the key slot, we also have an emergency USB-C power supply here. So say your batteries die, you can't get into the safe, and you don't have the keys, you can then, of course, just plug this into a USB power source, and then this will work then again to get you in with one of these 2 options. So that's great to have a backup for the backup. If for some reason your keys don't work, or you don't have your keys anymore, you've got that option as well. We do have nice padding on the cover and on the inside here. So right here on this side, that's where your actuator arm here goes right into that slot there. So you've got a decent amount of usable space in here. Let's see how much space we actually have in here. I've got just a little bit under 11 inches, and overall depth here is going to be about 6.25. And then, of course, your height is not a lot. I would say with the door closed here, you're only at about 2 or 3 inches of height in there. So it's going to be, of course, not the most spacious safe, but depending on what you're using it for. I actually plan to use this in my truck. I want to keep my wallet and my phone more secure. I'm on job sites. Of course, I can always hide them somewhere, but a little bit extra secure. I want to kind of mount this somewhere really cool in my truck, and I think this will work just great. Now, if you're wondering, yes, there is mounting holes on this, which is awesome. Right here to take out some of the foam on the inside, and you can mount this wherever you want with these 2 holes. Very easy to do, and of course, it's always nice having this. That said, of course, this safe is not going to be water, fire, or any type of waterproof at all in any way. Just be aware of that. It's clearly designed as mostly a deterrent. Now, could you use an angle grinder to get into this thing pretty easily? I think so. I think if you did an angle grinder cut, maybe right back here, or even got a reciprocating saw blade and hit these hinges here, I think that's the easiest way you could get into this safe. Now, I'm not going to do it, but I'm pretty sure that's how you could do it rather easily there. I think you just cut these 2 hinges off. You could just pull this whole thing and slide it right out. Of course, there's always going to be a weakness in a safe. No safe is, of course, immune from those things. Of course, I think they send this to a lockpicking lawyer. I'm sure you can get this in pretty easily too. But again, though, it's definitely going to be a nice deterrent. It's only got some weight to it. There's not any plastic pieces to it that are like, wow, this feels really cheap. This one actually feels really, really nice and nice quality. It's got a nice, robust finish on it. So I think it's overall a fantastic quality little safe here. And I can't wait to mount this thing in my truck. I'm just gonna be able to store, things like cash, my wallet, and my phone very securely there. And this thing will definitely fit underneath things like, in the back seat of your truck somewhere. You'll be able to mount this thing, and being just how thin this thing is too, it's actually pretty awesome. And I do like just how well all 3 of these modes work. Sometimes they get kind of gimmicky on some of these, but all 3 of these actually work pretty well. And I'm actually quite happy with the overall functionality of this thing. So overall, guys, I definitely can recommend this. I think it's actually a really cool little safe. I really want to see how it lasts, long term. I'm definitely going to use this thing in my truck. It's going to go through a lot of high temperatures, so we'll see how well this all electronics in here last. But of course, we've already got the backup key here too, so hopefully that'll keep going. But anyways, guys, definitely think it's a pretty cool safe from Blacksmith. Definitely recommend it. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care, have a great day, and stay safe out there.